Pizza time.
Hello, welcome. It is episode 65 of A Pizza My Life.
Just points to me.
Yeah,
Like,
dude,
I feel like I'm supposed to say something.
He's so pumped up.
I want
It's
you
fantastic.
I want you to be hyped, match my energy level. It's episode 65 of Pizza My Life, where the toppings are hot. Sean, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. You are straight out of the Bill Belichick coaching tree with your outfit today.
I think I love the sweatshirt. It's the Bill Belichick.
Did it come this way or did you cut it?
Michigan sweatshirt. I did not cut it. It was purchased this way.
Okay, that's how it was sold.
Because I don't think I could actually have a sweatshirt and then cut the sleeves off and do that. Like, I'd be like, oh, I want to just keep the sleeves.
Yeah, evenly would be very difficult.
Do you think that he cuts his sleeves or
he
buys
definitely
them
does.
that
He
way?
definitely
No, the way his are cut, I mean, the way they look, they're definitely cut.
Yeah, they're definitely.
Those are like perfectly rolled and.
I know, and they're perfectly
That's the thing.
even.
They have that little like
like
little roll up that I feel like happens from when you cut like
It'd be kind of jagged though, I think.
Yeah.
You'd have to, I mean.
Could be, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, but I like the sweatshirt. This is my look this week in the hood.
Yeah, you doing this all week?
For the podcast.
For the podcast.
For the podcast.
So for the podcast,
For the podcast.
This all week?
Podcast
But if
is
you
all
see
week,
me,
dude.
tomorrow or Wednesday or, later in the week,
Still wearing it.
maybe this is still my look, but, no one's going to see me. Our guest this week is a longtime friend of Sean's, former roommate of Sean's, so he
Indeed.
really knows him. Maybe it's roommate month for Sean.
Yeah.
After we had Heather on last week.
Yeah, we gotta bring Steven back then.
I guess so. Maybe next week. But Nate, and finally joining the podcast.
Yeah. It took a few efforts from Sean, a little bit of negotiation.
You've been in 2 seltzer reviews. I feel like this is the natural progression.
Natural progression. Yep.
Yeah.
The seltzer reviews were kind of like the first little 3-minute, here we go, and then we get the full hour or whatever podcast.
Now,
I can understand it.
I mean, we can wrap this up in 3 minutes. That's fine.
Whatever you feel. Whatever you feel.
Nate, how long did you live with Sean?
Was it 2 years?
It was 2 years.
It was 2 glorious years together. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do you have any crazy stories of Sean? Of
I don't think we had anything crazy go on.
anything that he did that maybe annoyed you?
Oh, yeah. Off the top of my head, there's one distinct one that really, really pissed me off.
Lay it on us.
So,
I want to hear it too.
yeah, well, every day we'd get up to go to work, right?
Oh,
we worked at the same company. We worked at the same company. Mind you, we normally got there almost at the same time. He probably left like 15, 20 minutes before me. But about
Suspicious.
6:30 in the morning.
I don't think we got there at the same time then.
Well, maybe you started at the other company at this point then. But back to
It
my
was
story.
not long. It actually wasn't long after we started
moved
living
in,
together that I went over. I wonder why.
Anyways,
so I would normally get up around like 6:45, 7 o'clock, and I'd drive myself to work. Well, at about 6:15, 6:30, Sean would be in the damn kitchen banging shit around. And then all of a sudden out of nowhere you hear, Alexa, start my Ford Escape using pin 5162.
And I got to change the pin.
And it would be like, okay, Alexa would be like, sorry, I didn't understand.
Yeah, Alexa
and then you'd say
did
it
not
3 more
fucking-
times.
yeah.
And this is 6:30 in the morning.
yeah. You don't want people talking.
It's 6:30. No, he's in the kitchen. You've been to the apartment.
Yeah.
He was in the kitchen, and Alexa was at the little bar thing by the door to my room.
Yeah, right near
So
you.
he's yelling across the entire apartment.
Yeah.
I said, one day I finally told him, I was like, dude, if you
Stop.
ever do that again, I'm going to break your Alexa.
You might as well have, because it never worked. I think it worked like one time.
Probably because it was annoyed as well that you were talking to it at 6:30 in the morning.
Oh, dude, Alexa should be working all the time.
I kind of like, I know what you mean. At 6:30 in the morning, I'm not in a bad mood.
No.
But I don't want
You were
to
up.
talk to anybody.
I
You know
was-
what I mean? Like, I just want some silence, like, shh, no talking.
Right.
Hey, I was trying to get you ready to start your day. I'm trying to get you to work.
Yeah, you fired me up to kick your ass out the door.
I was going out the door, trying to get you out the door.
It's
So you're welcome. Krista, any of your other bosses at the time, you're welcome. I was getting Nate out the door.
got him out the door.
Trying to make sure it was gonna be late.
Using those voice assistants, I like the voice assistants, but there's some stuff where you just don't use them for.
Right.
Starting your car, it's like, are you really
Not
saving
necessary.
time? than just
No.
like opening the app.
But it would have been so. Actually, the app also sucked, and that might be why Alexa didn't want to like work with it.
That's probably why, right there.
It probably is. But if it would have worked, and I didn't have to say it multiple times or give a pin every time, that was the other thing that sucked. I had to give a pin every time.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah, then that would have been fine. But it never worked, and then the app just didn't work itself, and then so like I just went down to a cold car 95% of the time.
Well, I think that if I ever stay at your condo and it's 6:30 in the morning, or
I've never used that thing again after like
no. You hold on. I'm just gonna pull up my phone and say, Siri, can you start my Jeep using pin 0721? And I don't even have I don't even have a pin for the Jeep. I got a remote start with the key fob.
Do I need to bleep these pin numbers out?
No, none of them are.
None of them are accurate.
Nate, if you want to play Who's Louder game, I will win.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
You don't want to get in that battle.
Yes, you will.
Yeah, so
no doubt about it.
So I don't think you want to start this war.
That's fair.
Take you out at the knees.
That's fair. That reminds me, though. Let me tell you about this is what I've been dealing with the past few weeks, though. And I want to talk about this on the podcast. I have, door-to-door salesman. That's annoying. But what I've been dealing with, especially early in the morning, apparently there's a woodpecker in my neighborhood nearby my house and loves to make noise pretty early in the morning. Kind of annoying. Don't like it.
How? I mean, I've heard a woodpecker before, but like how loud is it? Like, are your windows open?
No, windows are closed. I literally woke up. This was on like a weekend, Saturday, Sunday. I thought the woodpecker was in my attic. I was like, I have a woodpecker in my attic.
And it's got to be probably one of these trees right here then.
I texted my neighbor and said, what's the deal? Is there a woodpecker? Am I going crazy? Because that's possible too. It's been a year. I'm living alone.
I mean, look at your outfit right now.
Yeah.
Am I going crazy?
Am I going crazy?
Yeah.
This is Bill Belichick
Yeah,
after
exactly.
one year losing Tom Brady.
Exactly.
No.
Re-signing Cam Newton.
Yeah, this lines up well. But no, so I texted her. I was like, hey, what's the deal? Like, is there a woodpecker? Do you hear this rattling sound? Or is this specifically in my house that I have to deal with? And she's like, no, there's a woodpecker in the neighbor's tree.
Oh, so she's identified the woodpecker.
Yeah, and apparently has identified which tree it's in. So
Is there some like feeder or something you can like distract it so it's like not in
I
the
asked
tree?
her, I was like, what's the deal? Like, how do we...
I feel like you don't want to feed it. That's
do
just something
we-
you come back.
Get it out of the tree though.
Yeah. I was like, how do
You
we...
don't think it would eat and then go back to the tree?
Dude,
I was like, how do we deal
I
with
could
this?
say some other things, but PETA might come to my doorstep.
I was gonna say it's time to bring out the slingshot.
Ooh.
You call Gino over with
I was
his
gonna say
pellet
like
gun.
like an airsoft gun real
Airsoft
quick,
gun.
just kind of take it off, like
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
come back.
Gino
Might have to.
Filipino, the arms dealer.
Just did his martial
how'd it
arts thing. I don't know.
Okay.
I told him, I said, hey, good luck on that. And he said, thanks.
You bring it up without a result here.
Hey, stay tuned next week. We'll find out.
It's like, Super Bowl was yesterday.
We'll find
Who
out.
won? I don't know.
I don't know.
Eric was gonna put the cliffhanger in the first 5 minutes
Yeah,
of the
right.
podcast.
Yeah.
It's a bold time to do a cliffhanger.
I
too.
wasn't ready.
Usually you do it at the end.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I was thinking about this woodpecker, and it's been a pain to deal with. Even when I'm working, you just hear it like rattling away in the background, and I think I'm starting to get used to it now, but it's been rough.
In general, birds in the morning are awful. We had, when it was like,
What if the bird was trying to start its car?
I mean, I guess I'd be impressed. I'd be impressed then. On that note, separate note, that makes me go on a different tangent. Heather and I watched Stuart Little yesterday. Uh-huh. I don't know if she's actually seen it before, but we just watched it yesterday because she was not feeling good, so we just watched movies pretty much all day. Everyone was so nonchalant about a talking mouse and about a family just adopting a talking mouse. No one like had anything like that. Oh, okay.
No one was surprised by it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh, yes.
What's so
Talking
difficult
mouse?
about it?
This was normal.
For one, if you and Megan adopt a mouse in general as a child, I'm gonna slap you.
We got a dog, bro.
That's a big
You
difference.
and you also didn't adopt it as a child.
That's true. That story, the Stuart Little, it starts as like it's a baby mouse.
No,
Right?
No. They go to the nursing home. They go to
been
the
so long.
They go to the nurse.
They go to the
nursing
They go to the orphanage, and he's sitting there.
Oh, he's just
like,
one of 'em, yeah.
he's just one of them. He's just like,
yeah.
You talk to Robert. He's a good kid. Go over there and see Becky. What are you guys looking for, a boy or girl?
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we wanted a mouse, I guess. And they even and then one of the best part is the cats that apparently can also talk, but not to humans. They can only talk to the mouse and other cats. Set up these mice to come over and act like its parents. The mice show up to the door and they go, "Oh, who are you here for?" I don't know. The other talking mouse? Why would that even be a question?
I didn't realize you had material prepared on Stuart Little.
I didn't, honestly.
I was just thinking, if somebody had a day off, I don't care if you're watching movies all day, who just picks Stuart Little to watch?
Heather.
Oh, Heather.
We go through a lot of movies, and I sit there and I'm like, "Oh, what about this? I don't want that one."
It's just like
It's a lot of Mary Kate and Ashley.
Yeah.
She
A
does
lot
like
of
her Mary Kate,
rom-coms.
Uh-huh.
And then every now and then it's like, well, let's just watch a kiddie movie, I guess. Which is
Stuart Little.
Stuart Little.
Stuart Little.
There's a sequel to that, yes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
did not watch that one,
Yeah.
luckily.
Gotta let us know next week how that sequel is. I'm looking forward to
We
it.
watched right before we watched Like Mike.
Why?
Oh wow! You
That's
know, there's I think
reference
there's at
episode
least
6.
one sequel
There's
to
a
that.
sequel to that too.
There's at least
Did
one.
not watch that either.
Like Mike Tyson.
Yeah, well,
It's a reference to episode 60. Go
my
back and
dad.
listen. How did you get on Stuart Little for me talking about birds?
You said what if they were starting their car, and I was thinking about like
Oh,
a
okay.
bird starting
talking,
a car, and they're
yeah.
like, oh wait, no, a mouse was starting a car in there because they drove around in a little car.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Stuart had
It's
his
a-
own car.
It's
Yeah.
a natural progression, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should see like I got like a whole crime scene like threads going to different places. That's how I connect things
Yeah, you
in
got
my
the
head.
strings.
Yeah,
Going. All right. Can't argue with that.
but anyways, birds are annoying in the morning. We had the windows open, and there's like a bird, and it made like one of those distinct like just noises, like it almost sounded like a mockingjay kind of thing. It was like. And it just kept
Same.
going, something like that. It just kept going, and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm trying to sleep, and this bird is just nonstop just singing right now. I had to get up and close the window, and
of
then
course.
at that time, I'm already up.
What a shame.
It sucked.
Somebody woke you up by opening their mouth. What a shame.
Wow.
Sort of.
You can see how that hurts.
Yeah, I'd have to be at work, though.
Oh, I did.
I
welcome.
messaged Gino and said, how did the tournament
There you
go?
go.
Because we need instant results, and we get instant results on this podcast.
Shout out to Gino for being, like, ready.
Shout out to
Top of
Gino
it.
for being quick on the response here. He says he got the silver and a
Nice.
couple bruised ribs.
Nice.
Nice and a half.
So, and then, yeah, he sent
Breathe deeply.
he sent some pics too. So,
Of the bruised ribs?
not of the bruised ribs,
Of the metal?
but yeah, of the medal.
Nice.
There it is. So this is martial arts medal. Shout out to Gino. Way to go.
Way
Good
to go,
work this
Gino.
weekend. Good work. Hopefully you heal from those bruised ribs.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, watch out for those birds.
Fucking birds, dude.
The freaking birds.
and the
man.
talking, and the talking.
and
mice.
talking mice.
Yeah.
Stuart Little. What a wild movie.
Dude, I really want to know what kind of drugs they were on. When
That's
they made
90s, man. That's 90s. They were
Yeah.
approving anything.
I think it was actually off of a book.
Is it?
I think so because I was looking it up to try and see how do you describe this movie on IMDb? How do they describe it? And they just describe it as a family adopts a mouse, and everyone.
I mean, it's
loves
not
him.
wrong.
Everyone loves him except for the cat.
Dude, there are some crazy concepts out there. I mean, think of the Matrix. Who just all of a sudden
No, that's a lot. Okay, that
Dude,
I
I don't
agree.
know.
That that's
Oh, jeez.
weird. That's weird, but that's a lot more all right, someone's a conspiracy theorist. There's no conspiracy theory about talking mice that can be
just saying.
adoptable kids.
Some people got some imaginations.
I agree. I think drugs have a lot to do with
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
I think people,
Yeah.
take some shrooms, some acid, some something.
And that's
Come
how
up-
you write up a
and-
good story.
and then you
And
write
come up with
Stuart
a great
Little.
idea.
I could see them sitting there just pitching this idea, and everyone's like,
it's like, no.
no, hold on. Michael J. Fox is the mouse.
Oh,
Oh,
In.
here's the bag of money.
this
There you
reminds
go.
this reminds me of Elf when he's pitching the story. He's like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, and the eggplant does this, and oh yeah,
That's
this is
it.
a great idea.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, and then that's how you get the big bag of money to make your movie.
I mean, that movie had to do well. I feel like you saw it as a kid when it came out.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Everyone
you saw
did.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a big movie for kids.
that's probably the last time I watched it.
Oh, it's on HBO
Yeah, I feel like
Max.
I've only seen it once. But speaking of big bags of money, you need big bags of money to make expensive purchases. Nate, you mentioned you wanted to talk about some expensive purchases. What you
don't-
got, dog?
Dude, there's so many things in my life that are
Cool,
expensive that went wrong for me.
I'll set this
Went
up.
wrong for you.
Nate, and we've told this to him and his wife.
The best luck.
He should not be able to buy anything expensive and put it under his name.
The best luck.
He is cursed. He's had TVs,
Yep. Bed.
bed,
Vehicle.
vehicle,
What?
smoker.
Yep. Grill.
All have had multiple issues, more than any normal person would have.
So already you're above and beyond. issues that I didn't.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
I wish you could be in my shoes.
I don't.
Well, get into some of them.
considering.
Like the TV one was real
Let's
bad.
run through it.
All
Let's
right.
run through it.
All
Let's
right.
a speed round, like a lightning round.
All right,
Yeah.
speed
What-
round.
TV. What happened?
Issue number 1, bought a Samsung TV when I was just fresh out of college, got my first big boy job.
That's fine.
Okay. It was
Sounds fine.
Bought
Very
them at the same time.
yeah,
was
same,
adorable.
It was adorable.
Cute.
Yeah, and it was the same size and everything. So obviously it was
Mine
really
was curved.
Whoa.
You cut just a portion of this out, people would be like, "Whoa."
This podcast is taking a turn.
Yeah, it is. So
Mature rated podcast.
thank you so much. So bought the TV, and it was obviously one of the bigger purchases I've ever made. And about 2 months in, it would just randomly go black, and I'm like, okay, well, what the heck's going on? So I call Samsung.
Black, you don't go back.
Exactly.
That's the yeah. You'll call Samsung and tell them that, and they go, "Oh yeah, we know that issue."
Oh, well, we know.
He wants speed around, and you just keep interjecting. There's no way we're gonna get through this fast.
Nate,
let's
there's
go.
no such thing as a speed round on this podcast. This is gonna be the next 20 minutes.
I can
here.
talk so fast. I could be an auctioneer at this point.
Do it. All right, let's hear the
I
TV.
will
What
do
happened
it
here?
with the
Okay,
entire time.
so anyway, bought the TV, went black like in 2 months. It would just the screen would flash black, but it would say that it's still on, like the light was still on.
Yeah.
So I called Samsung. They come out, they look at it, they couldn't figure out what's wrong with it. Okay, whatever. So then I waited again, took a video of it, sent it again. They come out, they replace the whole board on the back. About another month or two later, does it again after the board's replaced. And at this point,
Jeez.
I called and it was like, I think I was on the phone with them for like an hour when we were at Denso.
It was at
At work during lunch.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
an entire hour.
Yeah.
Because we were supposed to go out.
Just
We were supposed to
spent-
go out for lunch.
Yeah, we were supposed to go out for lunch, and then we came back and went for a walk or something around the campus. And it I was on the phone with them an hour, and finally they had the audacity to ask me, okay, well, we're gonna replace your TV. Do you want to replace it with a used version of the same one you have, or a brand new version for the upgraded one?
Take a guess.
Yeah. I'll take the used-
I said
I'll take the
yes.
used one.
Yes, of course.
Can I just get a gift certificate
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
$5?
Yeah, exactly. So immediately I said, obviously, the upgraded one. So then that problem was fixed. Knock on some wood.
I don't
There's a
understand.
whole table here.
This is this wood?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
wood.
Okay.
It's
I don't
more than your
understand-
fucking head is.
Dude, this is
You don't know
big
that.
brain, dude. This is
Big wooden brain.
Big
All right,
wooden brain.
Pinocchio.
It doesn't work very well. Obviously, it has no look with it. So
So the TV though, I'm surprised that wasn't just the go-to like from step one. Why would they spend the time replacing the whole back panel? Just go straight. Hey,
because
here's the
they're
new
Samsung
TV.
and they want to cut corners.
Yeah, they're trying
crazy.
to do the cheapest option
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he came by and he tried to run the diagnostics on it or whatever, and he's like, I can't find the code. There's no issue. And I was like, oh, so you mean this video where it just like turns black while it's running there? That's not an issue.
Suspicious.
Your user error.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was pressing buttons.
Did they ask?
right.
Did they
Video
ask
footage.
you if you
Where's the
unplugged
remote
it
in
and plugged
that
it back
video?
in?
You know, if they ever told me to do that, I would have.
I'm sure they did.
The only issue I've had with my TV is sometimes it logs me like I just have to reset like the wireless connection on it.
Oh, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh, I had sick. I have to relog into everything.
That's
Not
annoying.
fun.
That's annoying.
Not fun, but now I got a Chromecast,
There you
and
go.
so I just use that. And it's like, hey, forget it. Who cares that it's a smart TV?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just have the Chromecast.
Yeah,
that's fair.
I get that.
Nate, number two, what happened with the mattress?
Well, the TV wasn't
there's-
done though, right?
There's more to the TV.
I thought when you got the new, cause how did you end up getting the sound bar?
Oh no, I purchased that.
I thought they gave you a credit.
Oh, they did give me a credit. It was like $50 or something.
Okay, but it wasn't. I thought there was an issue with the upgraded TV.
No,
Okay,
no.
Scratch that.
That was yeah.
I'm gonna
It
edit
was-
all that out. That was nothing.
he won't edit it out, so don't worry.
It's fine. It's fine. We're speed rounding.
Speed
here.
round. The mattress.
So second purchase I made
Yeah.
with my big boy job was a king size mattress because all of my life I had a twin size bed. Even at college, I was like,
Yeah.
this is way too small.
So time to go the biggest.
Yeah. So I was like, let's upgrade. So I got the king size mattress.
Yeah.
About 5 years later, this summer, it just started getting divots in it. And I was like, well, this is ridiculous. This was an expensive mattress. So I called the company. I measured it.
It was after like 5 years.
Yeah, it's a 10-year warranty, man. You don't mess around with
Did you
warranties.
rip off that tag?
No, I didn't rip off the tag. I'm not an idiot.
Yeah.
It says don't do it.
You trying to get him to commit to crime on the podcast?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, I can commit
Not
to
this
the
guy.
I can commit to the crime that I put weights on it to show that the divots were larger than what they were, but
yeah.
because they were large enough to not allow me to sleep at night.
Boom.
But
Big
but-
wooden brain right
yeah,
there.
that's big wooden brain, man. That's
wooden
gonna be
brain.
that should be the title of this
It
podcast.
probably
will.
Big wooden brain.
That woody brain.
So I called the company. I'm like, hey, want to do this warranty or whatever? So they switched my mattress out. 3 months after getting the new mattress, it's worse than the first mattress.
Now that's kind of insane.
That's
They gave you a
crazy.
used one.
Brand new one.
Hey, this was in a
in the
homeless
bag.
shelter.
So then it went bad again.
Something was up with that.
Like, hey, let's
And
just
I'm not trying to say that I'm skinny, but I'm not 300 pounds putting a hole in this mattress.
This is a pillow top too, right? Though.
Yeah.
I think that doesn't help.
Yeah, those pillow top mattresses.
Those pillow tops like go dead quick.
Hey,
well, the other one lasted
that ain't
4
it,
years.
fam.
No, but I'm saying like pillow
it,
tops in general.
Pillow tops.
I think
That
the
ain't
foam,
it, fam.
Don't do
which
it.
is where you're at now. The foam mattresses are the ones in general to go with.
That ain't
So
it.
continue with the mattress theme.
Yeah.
So my wife and I decided at this point, I'm not doing this anymore. So we go sleep.
And you got divorced?
Yeah.
Yes. Shh. It's a big secret.
Oh,
It's a big secret.
sorry. I'll edit that out.
Thank you. So we decided we're going with Sleep Number. So we go into Sleep Number, pick out the bed.
What's your number?
I think it's like 40 or 45.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
Don't know what that means, but
it's
okay.
like kind of firm but kind of soft. You
Yeah,
know,
but more soft than firm, right?
it caresses my body a little.
Who's closer to 69?
You and Heather.
What? No, I'm saying
What?
whose number?
Hey, now.
Mine.
Oh,
She's softer. She's going on.
Yeah, she's normally like
in
Real
the
low.
30s.
she's like 35 or 40.
Okay.
But typically I go with like a firmer mattress.
I would sleep one night at 69 just to see.
When you set the bed to 69, it's like, you know what we're doing tonight.
You are a special person.
It's like it has like the perfect firmness for like each person's head.
Yeah. You're like, what's your side set to? 34? I'm on 35. You know what that means.
Oh, you're doing a
Oh,
little
boy.
Ariana?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out
Wow.
Ariana.
Yeah.
That's nice what you did there.
Yeah.
You can do addition. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
That's not a wooden brain.
No.
All right. So what happened to this mattress? So it's done? Or it's
No,
wrapped up?
no,
You're
dude.
good?
No,
All good?
now we go to get a sleep number, right?
Yeah.
So we get a sleep number, and they tell us it's all going to be delivered on a certain day. They come in, they pick up the old mattress, the old crappy one, take it away, and then we get contacted, and they say, oh, well, they didn't deliver the other part of it that for us to assemble, like the actual mattress part. And we're like, no, it said you were supposed to have it.
What does that even mean?
They were supposed to send the foam, I guess, through UPS.
They took the mattress and they didn't deliver the mattress.
Yes. So then we're sleeping on a spare bed for a week, waiting for the next one to come in.
Oh, jeez.
So that's the mattress story.
Okay. What
Yeah.
was next? The car?
Oh, yeah, the Jeep.
The Jeep?
Bought a
Whatever.
custom Jeep. I'll give you the rundown. Custom
Yeah,
Jeep.
I'm done talking.
Started
Give us the
missing,
bullet points.
Custom Jeep, and
Tell
he
us
starts.
Nate's story, Sean.
You got a custom Jeep, and they start missing like just small parts to it, just like was it the wiring, something like
Yeah,
that.
your storytelling's terrible.
I
Your
don't
memory's
really
not
remember
good.
what
Okay,
it
so
all
we
is.
bought a
We have established that plenty of times.
yeah. So we bought a Jeep that had aftermarket parts on it. They had put a new license plate or the license plate on it. In fact, you had to cut the license plate to put the license plate on.
That's not good.
Didn't make any sense.
great.
That's normally not a thing you do. So we cut our license plate, put it on or whatever, and the lights went bad on it. So then we had to replace the lights and the wiring for the back.
Okay, so I was right. I said
No.
the wiring.
You said that was missing parts. It wasn't missing wiring. They were just crappily put on.
Just bad wiring.
Bad wiring. So then the bracket for the back tire, because it's lifted, it has a 35-inch tire in the back, has like a big swing door, and the bracket went bad. So the door started coming. The tire started swinging open while we're driving a couple times.
Ooh.
So we had to strap it down. So
Which is always what you want.
always what you want. So then I had to go back to the company that gave up the bracket and said, hey, I need another bracket. Fought for it. The dealership didn't do it, even though we paid for a Jeep and they didn't want to help us.
Snakes.
They didn't want to do any work.
Friggin' snakes.
And now the backup camera stopped working.
Oh, that's not good either.
Wait, you still have the Jeep?
Oh, yeah.
They just like
It's brand new. It's a
just
2020
bought it,
Jeep.
Yeah.
All right. Wow.
yeah,
So that's
so-
a mess.
Yeah.
So
So,
the grill, last one.
Nate, what else is wrong in your life?
Eric.
Nate doesn't complain.
I just saw the pain in his eyes.
Sean is my best friend. What else can happen here?
I just saw the pain in his eyes.
Yeah, the pain is real. The pain
He's
is
not.
real.
He's not one to complain.
There's a grill issue?
See, I knew he was going to make this comment about I'm not one to complain. Well, I'm just telling you the issues that happen in my life. You brought this up. I didn't.
You brought it up via text.
Never.
We should talk about
I
this.
said crappy quality. I didn't say that.
Then you said I don't want to sound like I'm complaining.
Here's a suggestion to companies. Do a better job.
You have bad luck.
Possibly.
Yeah, something's
Grill.
weird here.
Grill, you were missing parts.
So we bought, yes, we were missing parts. Bought a Traeger grill. It comes in. They deliver it via the UPS truck or whatever, freight truck. It had to come on a pallet because it's a grill, and we ordered it off their website.
Makes sense.
Was missing 2 legs.
Need that.
So I fight with the company for about probably a month and a half
Oh
because
my
they're
God.
they're saying, oh well, these legs are on back order, yada yada yada, and they never got me the legs, and at some point the electronic part of it, because it has like Wi-Fi and all this stuff on it, it just went bad. It just shot. I was like, I called the company. I said, at this point, I was like, you need to send me a new grill. And she goes, I'm so sorry. We're gonna send you a new grill. And I go, wait, you're gonna send me a new grill? So that means you have 2 other legs sitting in another box, and you didn't decide to take that out of that box and send to me to put my grill upright? Because instead of a pellet grill, I had a pallet grill. I was literally pulling it out of our garage on the pallet and grilling it on the pallet.
Hey,
whatever you gotta do, you know what I mean?
whatever you got to do some grilling.
Huh?
Then they sent you a new grill, right?
Yeah.
So now you got
And then
two
they
grills?
sent me the parts after the fact.
Yeah. So then
So I have extra
a new
parts.
grill and extra parts.
Yeah.
Jeez, I've had to call my cable company, and that's like it.
Yeah, same. I've only had
I've never had to call any other companies. What else would I call them for?
I had the 3 rings of death on my Xbox before.
That happened to me 3 times.
Of course it did. Like
You're cursed, man.
Yeah, so this is what I told him. I said, your wife needs to
Yeah.
start making these purchases, even though it's like both of you guys' money or whatever.
give her the
She
money.
was on the sleep
Funnel
number
around.
one though.
Yeah,
Her
see-
name was the
Well,
lead.
you know what? It's the Harris name then.
Dude,
You need to take.
Don't say things about my name.
You need to take her last name.
Yeah.
That's
It
what
is,
it was.
it is much cooler.
Nathan's on.
Yeah, that sounds
Pretty-
sweet.
That's pretty
It
cool.
kind of
actually.
sounds. You should be like a BMXer.
Yeah.
Nathan's on.
That's pretty sweet.
That is pretty sick.
I'll think about it,
Okay.
and then I won't do it.
No.
As long
the
as it's on your
paperwork
mind.
seems hard, honestly, for it.
Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. She went through a lot of work to change her name.
Yeah. Yeah, she'd be disappointed if you were like, "Hey, actually,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
changed my mind.
Let's change back. We're good.
When that happens,
I'm
do
gonna
you have
take
to-
your name."
When that happens, like, do you have to like update everything like you do like when you get like a new credit card or address?
Yeah, you have
Like,
to. I
you
mean,
have to go
she
and
had to
just, like-
change. She had to get a new social card or social security card. She had to like change everything. Her passport had to change. Everything had to change.
But I mean,
Yeah.
do you have to like outside of that, do you have to like log on to like accounts that you have and be like, all right, now I'm Megan Harris instead of Megan.
She's still Megan Zahn on Instagram.
okay.
Yeah. You
On
got,
Instagram she is, but not on Facebook.
oh.
But I mean, like,
Yeah, this is changing it on Facebook is important.
She's partially married at this point.
Yeah.
not on Instagram.
Yeah, she doesn't want to reveal it on Instagram.
Also, Facebook and
I'm saying,
Instagram,
but
like,
Facebook.
they're one company. Just like
They are. They
make
shouldn't
that, roll that out.
They probably
roll
should.
that over.
But why would you? Why do you make things simple? Companies
Yeah.
don't like to make things simple. What did we just talk about for the past 10 minutes?
be. You should
Stop complaining.
call Facebook and see what they can do about this.
Call
Get
Mark.
them on the
Yeah,
phone.
just call Mark.
Get them on the phone.
I'm done with customer service.
All right.
No, you're not.
Yeah, no, you definitely have more customer service calls in your future.
Yeah, for
Thank you.
sure.
I love your
what it is.
enthusiasm
Oh.
and optimism.
Nate, you just bought a house too. Oh my god, I can imagine what's gonna happen there.
Ooh. We'll save that for
See,
the...
but there's like a home inspection that happens. So if like something goes wrong, I can just say, "Oh, I'm out."
Yeah,
My
but
buddy
if
just-
the inspection goes well and then you move
Everything
in there
falls apart.
and then it falls apart.
I don't
be
know
like
why. I don't.
That is called
Amityville horror.
Nathan Harris.
Yep.
I don't know why you put this evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
That is, you put it on yourself.
War.
I'm acknowledging it.
If I had a knife right now, I'd stab you right in the leg.
Probably have to call customer service after that.
Yeah.
Hey, this faulty knife.
This Cutco knife. With that said, let's get into some hot toppings. With some some of your big purchases. Not much is bigger than buying an engagement ring.
No issues there. When you bought the Megan's engagement ring.
There's no issues when I bought it, but now it's missing a small diamond.
Oh, okay. I was trying to say something
It's
that you
falling
might
apart.
have.
Well, that wouldn't happen if she bought you an engagement ring.
Ooh.
Tiffany and Company have launched a new line of engagement rings specifically designed for men.
So why are these engagement rings and not just bands?
They are bands, but they have a
I
very
think it's
solid
more-
diamond on them.
I mean, I see that. So, like, could you buy this as a wedding band, or is this meant for a girl to propose, or I guess, or a guy to a guy?
I think it's more
Guy to guy?
Guy to guy. I think that's what they're leaning towards.
Possible.
Nate, you are correct. You must have, you read ahead. You did the homework.
I did do the homework.
Have you seen this article?
Not the article, but I did hear
saw
something
this?
about
Gotcha.
this. Yeah.
Yes, the engagement rings for men, they are kind of targeting towards gay men as well as, some of the other, types of relationships that are out there. So it's not necessarily for straight men. But, it's a growing market.
It kind of looks like you came in like second place in like a sports championship.
Yeah, it's
a
like
little bit.
It's a runner-up
Yeah.
championship.
Like
Oh,
it
yeah.
has
Oh,
a
yeah.
giant diamond in it, but it's like not all decked out.
It's kind of like sunken into it,
Exactly.
and not like sticking out.
Or it doesn't have like the 15,000 diamonds that are on like the big one. It's like, hey,
pretty simple.
yeah, but it's big.
Do you think there's a future here in like even straight guys getting proposed to? If like you're a girl and you want to like get that wedding stuff moving,
No,
she
but
whips one of these out.
no, but part of me
Saying
just
yes.
wants.
I'm like, damn. I'm like, girl, you got some money. Let's do this.
Part of me wants. Part of me wants to just
Yeah,
like.
there it is.
Part of me wants to just start getting this as like we spend so much money on the engagement rings. Like, hey, get me something nice, but I also wouldn't wear it.
But if you had the choice between a ring with a diamond in it or a new set of golf clubs, where would you
Golf
go?
clubs for sure.
Okay, so
Wait, okay, so you want to start doing like marriage clubs?
that's what I'm saying.
Like we get engagement rings and then they get us marriage clubs?
Something.
Nate, you're an innovator. That's a good idea.
That's what I'm
Heather,
This is new business right here.
Heather,
Trademark.
give me a nice little cheap ring.
He
Give me
Bought you a ring. Buy me some
needs
clubs.
he needs
It's
a
only
lot.
fair.
He needs a lot more than golf clubs. to
yeah,
help him.
clubs and lessons.
Yes. Key in on the second part. The lessons.
Yeah, you know,
We'll go lessons first and then clubs.
Yeah, absolutely. Didn't you buy new clubs?
Yeah.
I think we're just on a good, jewelry for men. It's just gotta start growing. Start buying your bros some jewelry.
You know, it used to be more popular though. Like back in the day, I think both my grandpas would wear like bands or like gold wristwatches. Like
Yeah.
there was definitely more jewelry than what there is now.
Yeah,
Were they rappers?
No, dude,
Okay.
they're straight up gangsters.
yeah.
Well, that also. I mean, makes sense.
But no, that was some serious stuff. You'd have like a pinky ring, like a bracelet.
Eric, realistically, would you wear this? Like outside of like it being like
No.
an engagement thing, would you just wear it?
No.
Yeah.
At first, he's like, "Oh yeah,
No.
yeah, you got some money." No, I wouldn't.
No, I'm saying outside of even like an engagement ring, like what I
wouldn't want
I
it.
wouldn't want like that big of a ring.
Like, just give me a normal band.
Yeah.
I have no problem wearing a normal band.
Yeah.
I'll do that any day. That's
I
fine.
think guys
I
want
need
more
0
subtle.
diamonds.
I agree. I think guys want more
0
subtle jewelry.
diamonds.
Unless
Yeah.
you're doing a big ass chain because you're a rapper.
Yeah, or if I won a sports championship.
They don't wear those though,
Then
except
give
for
me that.
photo
I'll
shoots.
say for the photo shoots they do.
Yeah.
I
But
think
that's
some
about
people
it.
wear it around. I think people wear it around. They like to show it off.
Maybe the high school
Yeah,
winners,
about
not,
to say.
not the pros.
You don't wear your class ring anymore?
I didn't
I
even
don't
buy
even-
a class ring.
I stupidly did. I don't even know where it is.
Yeah, exactly. That's why
I know
didn't
where
buy a
mine
class
is.
ring.
I still
should
have
pawned
it.
mine.
I still have mine. I just regret what I put on it.
Same. I put football, like my number in football.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
No, because I
Cool.
didn't play after sophomore year. So it was very short sighted.
Hold on. So you got a class ring your senior year, or when did you order the class?
You
ring?
order it in sophomore year.
Oh, really? Wow.
Do you
that's
really?
wow.
Yeah.
I know it's a junior
How
year
do you
at
remember
least.
that?
Because
don't
the
remember
only
that.
reason I got anything football related in it because I ordered it during football. I'm like, I'll play next year. Didn't.
The one I got was too big for my finger. So that was a mistake.
Well,
and
did
I
they size you?
Yeah, but I was like, do my middle finger instead of the ring finger. And they were like, all right, whatever. And then everyone else was like, oh, no, you should have done your ring finger. So I was like, oh, all right, well, whatever. That's just fuck
I would
whatever.
like to see you walk around with a big ass middle finger ring.
That's what
Fuck
I had for a
you.
while. I was
Okay,
like,
Mike.
yeah, fuck yeah. For a while, though, that's what I had. And I times have changed. I like it, what I put on there now more than I did over like the
What'd
5 years after I had it.
What'd you put on it?
Yeah,
It was a record, like a DJ record player.
Okay. What was the reason?
Now I like it. Now
What
I'm
was
like,
the
that's
reason-
actually a
what
good
was the
choice.
original reason for that?
What was the original reason?
Yeah.
Because I wanted to be like a radio DJ.
Okay.
That was like, I was like, yeah, that's me. It had nothing to do. Like I wasn't on that path at all.
Yeah.
Wasn't doing that.
but now you're doing podcasts.
But I
so-
was like, yeah. Like
Well, and he's
that's-
got records.
Yeah.
It works.
I know for a while I was like, what was I doing? I should have picked like just something generic or just something normal.
Yeah, mine was bad.
Now I
immediately.
kind of like it though. Now I'm like, you know what? I'm into it.
Yeah, I had a football.
So maybe I'll start wearing it.
Number 84 said FHS.
I was number 85.
Cool. Doesn't matter. I wasn't again ever because I didn't play football.
But it's
again.
a high school class ring. Like that's fine.
I was for 2 years in high
You
school.
didn't play junior or senior year.
Didn't play junior, senior year. Didn't play.
What else would you
freshman
have
or
on
sophomore.
there?
Who knows? I wouldn't have gotten one. That was
A monster truck?
Yeah. Shiny monster truck. That's
A
what they call it.
microphone because he talks a lot.
Could be.
Just
A
a
seltzer.
just a
See to the future.
These are gonna be big one day.
Yeah. I can
Seltzers.
tell. Wait, you're gonna take carbonated water?
The White Claw logo.
Yeah.
That'd be quite the foresight.
It would be.
like,
I would be rich now.
I got faith.
Yes, you would.
No, you wouldn't. It would just be like, how do they know this logo?
I created that, and then I had nothing to do with White Claw. It's
Yeah.
like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, sometimes that's how it goes. But engagement rings for men.
Yeah.
It's apparently a growing thing.
I mean, I can see it. I can see it working, but
I could see for like making its way into the straight community.
Yeah.
When it's like hashtag girl boss. With just like a girl who like wants to be like I'm the dominant one. I'm gonna ask you to marry me.
No, absolutely not.
Hey, you saw the I think we talked about it. You saw the show on
Get your
Netflix.
finger closer to his face.
You saw the show on Netflix. Love is Blind.
No.
Yeah.
I swear we talked about it.
No. We watched a circle.
Okay, well, then don't act like no. I never watched Love is Blind.
No, I
That's
never.
terrible.
Okay, on that. So they were like they didn't see each other. They talked, and then they could propose, and then they were supposed to like get married or whatever. So the guy proposed to the girl, and she goes no, and then she gets down and proposes to the guy. Would have loved. She would have used that.
She
ring.
needed one of
She
these.
needed one of those rings.
She needed one of these.
How do I know it's real?
What girl though? Even if they are a boss, have you ever seen
No, 'cause
not
it-
show off their ring in a
Yeah,
picture?
no, because they want the.
So if you show that thing off, what are people gonna say? Oh, it's a pretty
I'm
ring.
assuming she's getting a ring too.
It's so pretty.
I'm assuming she gets a ring too, though.
If I had a nice ring, I'd take pictures, post it on the Instagram.
You just said you wouldn't wear the
yeah,
ring.
you just
I
you
know, I
just
wouldn't,
said it.
Hey, I'd take a picture.
And then I'd give it
and
back.
then just
I
not
don't
wear it
know.
again.
And then
I
I
don't
would,
know.
I would take it back and say, "Can I have my money back?"
I don't want a girl to propose to me though.
Yeah. Why?
Because I want to do the proposing.
But why?
Why?
It's like it just doesn't. I don't know.
You don't
it
have
just
to
doesn't
follow
feel
those
right.
gender stereotypes.
I know, but that's a stereotype I want to follow.
Wow.
It's a new day and age, man.
What? And then you want her to stay in the kitchen too?
I'm not going to answer that. You're not going to trick me. You're not going to trick me.
Just
Cancel Pizza Eric.
just spinning them around.
I mean, come on now. She can't just be just in the kitchen. She can go in the bedroom.
Oh,
now,
boy.
if you had to tell anything else, it's that. How much does it say? How much that this
Yeah.
ring cost?
No, it does not.
Okay.
But you can. It's Tiffany's. You can imagine.
So
the
that's what I'm
price
wondering.
is mucho, as they say in Spanish.
And that's supposed to be a real diamond?
Yes.
Because I don't like. How's
Yeah,
that going to
it's
look if
real
you just do a tiny diamond? Like you're going all out on these.
I mean, you have to. I mean, we're looking at pictures, and it's obviously zoomed in, but
Still,
you got to
those
think
are
that's
big.
shrunk down. I believe they said it's a thick. It's a thicker band. Well,
It's
that they're
definitely a
using
thicker
for
band.
it.
You can see it, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like the diamond
Thick
itself.
set rings
The
feature
diamond
angular
itself is
beveled
big.
edges and a sparkling center diamond, up to 5 carats in size.
Okay.
5 carats. All
5
right.
carats is fucking.
That's pretty large.
You're spending a shit ton. You're buying a house.
Hey, if you want a man to marry you, you need at least 5 carats.
So Eric, a man proposes to you with a 5-carat ring.
Oh, here's the question.
Uh-huh.
A man proposes to you with a 5-carat ring.
What does he look like?
Leo DiCaprio.
How could you say no to that?
I mean, that's true. That's
How
fair.
could you say
That's
no
fair.
to that? Come on,
Vin
Leo.
Diesel.
Leo,
Ooh,
you
Vin
can reject
Diesel.
Vin Diesel though.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm,
But he's
yeah.
Groot.
Yeah, but he also made that song. So
Not a bad song.
It wasn't terrible.
That was not a bad song.
okay.
What do you have against Vin Diesel in the song?
Stop that.
That was not a bad song.
All right. Let's move on to the next hot topic here. This one comes from Reddit. They are looking for some legal advice here. This girl accidentally created an army of crow bodyguards.
Accidentally.
Accidentally.
Yeah.
So
That
she is
doesn't
asking if she is liable if this murder of crows attempts murder.
She posted this for the headline.
Maybe, but here's the story. So she says, I'm a late 20-something living in Portland, Oregon.
This is where I expect this.
She's kind of the emo goth type. A couple months ago, she was watching a nature program on a local station about crows. The program mentioned that if you feed and befriend them, crows will bring you small gifts.
Like the eyeballs of your enemies?
Maybe? I don't know.
All right.
I assume like sticks, whatever crows can gather up. And
Some
they're
sticks.
like, some nice sticks, a man's engagement ring.
They're not
as well.
beavers, dude. They're not going to make a dam
Also,
in front of your house.
also, don't all animals do this?
Probably not.
Like when
don't think
when
so.
a dog brings you like a bird or something that caught out there, it's bringing it as
Yes.
like a gift. And
Yes.
cats will do it too if they
Yeah.
go
They bring
out.
a mouse or something.
Like that's
Yeah.
a normal
Dogs
just
and cats,
animal
sure,
thing.
yes. But I don't think there's a ton of birds that'll do it. Like you're talking about befriending a bird.
How many
bird.
birds have you befriended?
Have you tried befriending
I
that,
did befriend a bird
the
once.
woodpecker?
No, he did befriend a bird once though.
Shout out to Hank.
It has not brought. Do we know if that bird's alive?
He is very dead.
Okay.
He died instantly shortly after we met.
He killed the bird.
I didn't kill the bird.
Yeah.
That's a different story.
Tomato.
Yeah. Go back in time and find that. But anyways, so she says the program mentioned, yada yada, I already said that. She, and this is, of course, during quarantine and stuff, she felt she should start feeding these birds, start making some friends. So the plan worked a little too well, and the 5 crows that were in the neighborhood have turned into an army of 15 crows.
Damn.
At first, the neighbors didn't mind and enjoyed it because they're mostly elderly and mind their own business, and they like watching birds.
But like crows, like no one who watches birds watches crows.
Yeah, this is
But anyways, everyone thought it was kind of, pretty amusing that these birds kind of follow this chick around.
Look at that crazy bitch.
Look at that. Look at those birds following that bird.
Bitch and that crows.
Look at that emo bitch. Anyways, but she says, lately the crows have started defending me. My neighbor came over for a socially distanced chat on my porch, and the crows started dive bombing her. They would not stop until she left the yard. They didn't make physical contact with her, but they got very close. So she asked, am I liable if these crows injure someone since I fed them?
Hold on. These crows are dive bombing her, and they're not making contact. So they
not
just
her.
They're like
the
warning.
neighbor. So they're just
warning
like
dive
they
bombs.
swoop in and then just like hold up at the last second.
Yeah, that's what she means.
They really want to fuck them
just
up.
come close.
Start pooping on them.
Just come close.
Those birds need a better tactic to start pooping on them.
Start pooping.
Yeah.
What is that going to do?
Two things here. One.
He goes with pooping. No. Okay, 2 things.
One.
Yeah.
When I was in Amsterdam, I think I said this before. When I was in Amsterdam, there's a guy walking around with a crow on a leash on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Perfect match here. He also might be like 80. I don't know. He was very old. He was weird.
How we got a
He
matchmaker?
was probably on drugs.
There we go.
It was
Sean's
Amsterdam.
making connections.
Second thing.
Yeah, number 2.
Immediately, my head just goes to, is it Dumbo with like those crows that like hung out on like the wire? It was a Dumbo?
Maybe. I think so.
I don't know, man.
It's one of those old Disney movies. It's censored now. You can't see it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like very racist.
Yeah, they were racist crows.
Yeah. So maybe these are racist crows.
We don't know. We don't know what the neighbor looks like, and we don't know what the homeowner looks like. So
Well,
Yeah.
she's
We need
emo.
more details.
she's emo.
Emo goth.
What do you? Well, you can't.
Crows.
You can't stereotype people
They
right
have
now.
to be pale.
That's not true.
Dark clothing at least.
Dark clothing.
Yeah, dark clothing.
And crows.
Crows. You hang out with crows.
Like a lot of crows. Like
A lot
however
of
many
crows.
crows you're picturing, like more.
She would be so cool in like the emo groups if she was in high school and just walked around with like a murder of crows.
Yeah, and there's just birds.
She goes to
hanging out.
class and has like 2 crows on her shoulders.
Yeah, there's just like a crow on her desk. That's a
Oh my
badass
God.
chick right there.
It's a
You stay away from
dude,
her.
It's a natural progression for this
She
world.
would be the queen of the emos.
Yeah, she gets you an engagement ring. You're like,
You have to, 'cause otherwise
I'm
the
saying
crows
yeah.
will dive bomb you.
So otherwise these crows are gonna get me.
And maybe say racist remarks.
So onto the idea of her being liable.
Yeah.
How would she be liable? That doesn't make any sense.
If your dog, if Nala goes crazy
That
and kills
doesn't-
someone, are you liable?
That's different. You register a dog with the government.
Well, you can't register birds.
That's what I'm
Especially
saying. It's not
15
a
of
pet.
them.
Yeah.
It's not a pet. You can feed them.
Ant-Man,
Do you
Ant-Man went
feed
to jail?
if you feed squirrels? Do you register them with the United States?
No, but Ant-Man went to jail.
Ant-Man.
You're talking a fictional movie, dude.
You didn't go to jail for
I love
befriending ants though.
whenever he gets serious with me. It's always the finger point.
He likes pointing in your face.
I don't
He gets
get
that
it.
finger right in your face.
PowerPoint.
Jeez, oh Pete.
Office, check it out.
Oh, jeez. Okay, but yeah, so she's just kind of this is what she's dealing with, you know.
I would love to see this go to court. A Judge
I would
Judy,
love to see a
Judge
video of
Judy episode. Yes, I also agree.
She's in
Show
court
me a
with
video.
like the birds.
But a Judge Judy episode where like one of her neighbors like sues her, like,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
attacked by her 15 bird army.
She was feeding the crows and they attacked me.
Yeah. Like,
You got to do something about these crows.
is she liable if she says attack or like,
If she does a vocal bird
Yeah.
command, she has
Yeah.
a whistle or something.
if she gives a command, is she liable?
She would change that emo outfit, put some wings on it, you know?
Possibly.
Oh, dude, she's definitely wearing like Black Swan type of
Oh, yeah.
Do you think she has wings tattooed on her?
tattooed? No, she has fucking like she went to like the costume shop and got some fucking crow wings.
It's not. It's possible.
I was waiting for you to say it's not.
It's yeah. Yeah.
Crow got your tongue?
Too much editing I have to do in this episode, man. It's just not going to happen.
No, yeah.
Ugh. All right. But yeah, I don't think she's luckily not on the hook.
Thank you. I did not train these birds to attack.
Yeah,
So who cleared her of it? The government?
The comments on the Reddit thread did say, like, hey, no, like, there's no way to prove that you would be responsible for these birds doing any sort of
disagree.
damage.
I think if you gave a command and they did something, that you are liable.
I think, yeah, if you're going around and specifically attacking people with birds,
Yeah.
and there's evidence, then yeah, sure.
If she's walking around and just has car and just attack, and then the next one car.
Here's what I will say about birds.
Yeah.
They are very light. So,
Not an ostrich,
I had to pick up a bird last year with
chickens.
my hands,
I eat chickens. Those are pretty heavy.
depending.
and the bird was very light, surprisingly light. So that's,
Ostrich, emu,
that's my knowledge that I'm sharing with you. Thanks, guys, for listening.
toucan seems like it'd be pretty heavy.
But yeah, birds pretty light.
Hawk.
You know, they got those light bones. Let's move on to the last hot
Falcon.
topping that we have. A woman has adopted a grown child as to be her son. They're both in their 20s. That's what makes this story fun.
Is she having sex with them? Is this a cult thing?
Yeah.
So-
what's the catch on this one?
The headline, I like the headline.
Because she looks like she has a type. She's going for like new
Boy
age
band.
Hanson. Yeah.
Boy band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same page.
The headline on this, very eye-catching, that she is adopting. I think she was 25 and she adopted like.
Wait, she's
18-year-old.
25?
That's I was gonna say she looks pretty young. She's going after some.
Oh, she's doing.
She adopted her first at the age of 25 years old, and she is now 29. All three of the boys she's adopted are over the age of 16.
When she has a husband?
And she apparently has a husband. So initially you're like, oh, this is crazy.
What
like,
country is this in?
you didn't realize that you can just adopt.
It says
you
mum.
know.
It says young mum.
Yeah, but that's
so-
where the article's from. It's from Lad Bible.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
Eric's sources.
I don't recall where she is from. But yeah, the headline is very catching because you're like, oh my God, like she's just adopting people to hang out with her. But it is apparently like she's kind of doing like a nice thing. She's trying to help vulnerable kids. Her and her husband are helping children from disadvantaged families.
The issue is that it's not kids.
It is weird. Like, you don't need to adopt an 18-year-old, right?
I think.
guess.
I think.
I mean,
guess
I've
help 'em.
seen stories where like 18-year-olds, coming out of like the orphanages or wherever, like they have some difficult time, so they need somebody to help them out.
But why do you have to adopt them? What at
Just
18,
for legal
Well,
reasons.
that's-
I
No, but
guess.
what
That's a
legal
little
reasons?
weird.
At 18, well, you have no legal ties
Well,
anymore
at 18, you can still call them a dependent on your taxes.
for a couple years.
Oh, so maybe
So,
that's
how does that help them?
she's on the tax breaks.
You're not helping them. Yeah, she's in for the tax breaks. Tax breaks, and sex.
Wow. Hot take.
But yeah, very, very weird situation. But it's crazy to be like 25 years old and adopt an 18-year-old.
Yeah, it's a bit strange.
Again, I don't understand why she has to adopt them though.
Was she married when she made her first
Yeah,
adoption?
sounds
Her first
like
adoption she was married.
it. Yeah.
Yes.
Huh.
But yeah, that's what she's doing.
she's-
Her name's Casey Douglas. She's a data analyst, and she's decided not to have her own children. She wanted to help vulnerable kids with her and her husband, helping children from disadvantaged families.
Wait, so these kids weren't even orphans? She just adopted them? She plucked them out of their own families?
Oh,
Said,
boy.
I adopt you?
I mean, the article went on and really was really way longer than it needed to be.
Mm.
And I was just like, all right, well, I don't need to go into all the sappy backstories on all of this. But
You think she just like watched Blindside and is like, all right,
I
get
need
some like hockey players out here or something.
I need to start putting together a team.
Basically.
Yeah.
I think you need more than 3, Sean.
No, and she's getting the odds out there. She's like,
All
all
right.
right, they
All
got
right.
3 kids here. Let's see which one pans out.
You
It's
know,
my
at
favorite.
18, that's a pretty late start for a hockey career.
Oh, so I'm assuming he already did something. Maybe boxer?
Hmm.
I don't know.
Anything is possible.
Again, I just don't understand.
Easy
what,
Kevin Durant.
I still don't understand what
Or no.
benefit. Yeah, it's Kevin Durant. No, fuck, it's Kevin Garnett.
Garnett. I knew it was Kevin something.
I don't understand what benefit she gets or they get from her adopting them. She could just be like, hey, like, come live in our house. Right? Like if you want to like just take care of them or whatever, hey, come live in our house, stay with us, whatever. The adoption part just makes no sense.
If you're 18 and some nice lady says come eat some free food and you have a house over or a roof, I mean, I think I would accept that.
You have a house over your roof?
House over your roof, man.
That's a 2-story house.
That's a
2-story house. That is a 2-story house.
That's a 2-story
wow.
house. Yeah. But next thing you know, now you're her sex slave.
You're really diving into that.
He's hoping for it.
There's something sexual of nature here. Why 18-year-olds?
I pulled up the rest of the article. Okay. All right, I did it. She is from Texas, Athens, Texas.
Okay.
They have also
southern state. This isn't really. Not
her husband has 2 daughters, so maybe they're just trying to play matchmaker.
Wow, that's not any better than what Sean was saying.
Yeah, I don't see what the benefit. Did she say like why she adopted them other than they were in underprivileged households?
Also, do they have a mansion because you have 2 daughters and now you have 3?
Well, with all those tax breaks.
They have to be pretty rich, I'm assuming.
Yeah. So it says they moved in to live with her from an abusive home.
Again, I just don't know why you have to adopt them though.
So. Yeah, I mean, she just she wants to have a family. She doesn't want to have kids, and she wants to help help some other kids. She's the daughter of a pastor, so
maybe she adopts them because then the abusive parent. This is actually on a nice note. The abusive parents then don't have a legal right to like be like, hey, that's our child, come back.
Try to fight for it.
Yeah,
so the kid accepts that they're being adopted. Yeah, that would make sense.
Also, she says she's not a baby or small child type of person.
Okay, see that again.
So she doesn't want to deal with those.
So she doesn't want to deal with the difficult years. She just wants to.
Yeah, she just wants to have some adults
skip
to take care of her when
Let's
she
go
gets
to
older.
18.
But also,
again,
how do you just take a child from a household, even if it's an abusive one, and just be like, I'm adopting you, and then like, what do does she pay off the other parents?
Like, I assume the other parents just don't care. They're like, just get away.
Yeah, but how do you find them?
Yeah.
Church. So it sounds like
she went through an adoption agency.
Okay.
Oh.
So an adoption agency is pulling them out of the houses and stuff.
It was apparently 3 months after he moved in that they made it official.
Don't you leave the like orphanage system or whatever at 18. You're an adult now. Go to war.
Yeah. So you think she's just trying to build an army? What are you going with that?
Maybe to fight the crows.
I was just gonna. Let's circle back to the crows now.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to fight the crows.
Somebody's got to.
I don't know. There's something weird there. I don't trust it. I think we're in a story in a couple years here that like Athens woman adopts kids and part of sex cult.
Hey, we'll keep an eye out for that. That could be the hottest topping of them all.
Wasn't the Waco thing?
I was thinking Waco too. Yeah.
Wow, really getting
Texas
on a
notorious
dark
for
note
cults.
Here. Really getting on a dark note. Nathan, thank you for joining us on the podcast this week.
Of course.
Ended on that.
Would you rather get a man's engagement ring or a bunch of crows?
That's a stupid question.
I'd rather have crows, without a doubt. That's not
They're
even
way
a question.
cooler.
Way cooler.
And they can
They're
attack.
way cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
For
we changed your mind on it real quick.
No, I said that was a stupid question. Like I'm going with the crows
Obviously,
every
you go with
time.
the crows. You don't want no 5-carat ring.
Well, we know Eric leans on this one.
I want that ring.
What's that ring?
I want those diamonds. That's what I'm all
that
about.
ring, and then I won't wear it.
Nate, we ask all our guests, do you have anything you'd like to promote or recommend? The microphone is yours. It can be a TV show, music album, a new movie.
Your mom's candles.
Oh, dude, my mom. That's a great suggestion.
I know. You're welcome.
That is a great suggestion.
I know.
You did something right in your life.
I'll edit it to make it sound like it was your idea to say it.
Perfect. I would promote my mother's candles.
Yeah,
Stop talking for a second.
Yeah, get it right so we can make it smooth.
I would like to promote my mother's candles.
You're welcome.
Lisa's scented soy candles.
They're very nice candles.
Scented soy candles.
Yeah, they
Like
smell
the
great.
sound of that.
They last a while. Wonderful candles.
That's good.
Lots of fragrance.
Can you buy them online?
No, you can only buy them through me.
Okay.
Only slight markup.
It's a tough thing to promote here. Hit up Nate.
Is there a Facebook page, an Instagram, or anything? No.
She does it more of a hobby, but she does
Yeah.
have great candles.
They're
My
fantastic candles.
mom did lotions for a while, and then it was like, hey, like you're selling these to like everyone at work, and everyone loves them. And then she's like, that's it, I'm done with it.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, that could have
Not
been
a
a
part
business.
of the system.
Not gonna do that.
I threw it on the ground.
Threw it on the ground.
Oh boy.
So, yeah. All right. If you want some candles, then you can hit us up on our email, apmlpod@gmail.com.
We'll just forward it to Nate.
We will get in touch with Nate and make sure you get some candles in your life. You can also follow us on Twitter @APMLPod. You can find us on Instagram @APizzaMyLifePod. We're also on Facebook. And make sure you like and subscribe, all that good stuff on YouTube. Guys, this has been episode 65. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Sean, do you have any last words?
No.
No,
I don't.
We'll see you next week.
Brendan Fraser.